Hi everyone, it's Holly. Before I get started with the name portion of the video, I just want to say that I learned the hard way that if you have music playing in the background while you are filming on a Nikon camera, the background will become very staticky and fuzzy. So, here I go again. Alright, for my first name video, I will be doing ABC favorites. And before I get started with telling you my favorites, I just want to let you know that I don't exactly have like a top 5, top 10, or combos or anything. I like so many names, mostly old-fashioned, but I like so many that I can't possibly pick favorites out. Sometimes I like some names more on one day than the other, but no favorites. So today my ABC favorites are just ones I chose today, and tomorrow you could ask me again and it would probably change. So here I go, and I'm looking down at my laptop. It's a dinosaur, but it's good. So in case you're wondering what I was looking at, but you'd probably already realized that. Okay, my A names. Abel and Aria. Abel, I used to thought it was like a bell. I thought that's how you pronounced it when I first heard it, or read it in the Bible, I should say. But I don't know. Then once I figured out that it was pronounced Abel, I was like, oh, love it. Aria. I first was introduced to Aria from Pretty Little Liars, which I don't exactly like, but I really like the name Aria, and the fact that Lucy Hale plays Aria in the television series, well, that just made me like it even more. But I think it's so cute and spunky. Anyways. My B names are Brady and Belle. My C names are Clay and Caroline. Caroline is just so sweet. For D, I have Dimitri and Diana. For E, Elijah and Eloise. Eloise is so classy. I love it. For F, I have Foster and Francesca. And Foster is a GP name. You'll be hearing a couple GP names in this, just because I don't exactly like names for every single letter of the alphabet. Anyways, I don't think Foster is usable because of foster care and all that. Francesca I really like though. For G, I have Gregor and Georgina. Oh, I love those names. For H, Hugo and Hazel. And Hugo used to be one of those names that I never liked. I first heard of it in Harry Potter, or like the last movie. It was the name that Ron and Hermione chose for their son, and I thought, who would name their son Hugo? It's not attractive at all. And just within the last couple months, I've begun to really, really like Hugo because of the movie. Hugo was like a little boy, and so now I can completely picture on a little kid, and it's so cute. And then Hazel, that's, I don't know, old-fashioned, I like it. Isaac and Inez are my I names. For my J names, I have Jasper and Jovi, and which is kind of funny because Jasper I never used to like. A lot of people began liking it after Twilight, and it was just never a name I found that attractive, but I'm really liking it now. Jovi is a name that I think if my parents named me a J name, then my name would be Jovi. I don't know. What do you guys think? A names are Klaus and Kathleen. I think Kathleen is adorable, and Klaus is a really, really big GP name for me, but I don't think it's usable just because I think Santa Claus would be a really, really big teasing factor if I actually used it. L, I have Lawrence and Luciana, and I'm not sure how I want to spell Lawrence, which will let me know if you like it better with a U in it or a W. I have been thinking about Luciana non-stop for, I don't know, the past week or so. When I was watching The Hunger Games in theaters, I was thinking in my head, Luciana, oh, I like that name, and I don't even know how it popped into my head. But anyways, I don't really know if I like the spelling of it, Luciana. It just looks kind of overpowering. I don't know. M, I have Mitchell and Melinda. This is another letter that changes all the time because I have so many M's on my favorites list. For N, I have Nolan and Newt. Oh my gosh, my voice is completely terrible. I'm going to see how bad this is at the end of the video. Nolan and Newt. And Newt is a GP name, and I first heard it after Newt Sear. She's an actress who played in New Moon. Oliver and Oceane are my O names for favorites. Oceane is a name that is very, very dear to me. I have an ancestor. His name is Stephen Hopkins, and he was on the Mayflower. I have this book on him and everything, and I don't know, I learned a bunch of different things on him. And I found out that when he was on the Mayflower, him and his second wife had a son named Oceanus. And I don't really like that name. I think it's too grand to use now, or at least for me. And so I liked Oceana for a girl, but now I heard of Oceane within the last 6 months or so, and I'm really liking that. And also, my grandfather, who is now deceased, he passed away when I was just 3. He passed away when I was 5. His name is Merlin, and that means sea, or from the sea, or it's water related. So I thought that would be a good way to honor my grandfather and my ancestor. P names that are my favorite right now are Paul and Priscilla. I do not have a favorite Q name. My favorite R names, those change kind of, regularly. Right now it's Ronald and Rosalie. S names, I have Simon and Sonia. T, Theodore and Teresa. Those are so adorable. Teresa. I used to not really like that name either, but it wasn't until about 4 months ago that I really started to like it. I do not have a favorite U name, and for my V names, they are both GP names. They are Vladimir and Verona. W, Wyatt and Wendy, which I think are so cute. And Wendy used to be like a Hugo for me, but that's changed. Xavier and Zana are my X names. I do not have Y, and my favorite Z names right now are Zechariah and Zelda, except those are GP names. I got other questions or suggestions for my first name video and questions in them, but I think I'll be doing those in later name videos, depending on how well this goes. Let me know what you thought of my name and my first video, and let me know if I met your expectations for what a Holly looks like, or for what I look like, because I know my picture hasn't been up on Formspring, so you guys wouldn't ever know what I look like. I will put a link below to my Formspring channel. Thanks for watching. Hugo! I have a teacher at my school. His last name is Hugo. All the guys are like, Hugo! When they call his name. Vladimir. His name is Vladimir. I would use Vladimir. Possibly. I would consider it. You know, I'll just cut this part out. Not good. Not good. That's when I like butter. You guys, let me... Oh my gosh, my voice. I can't speak. So, in my first video that I filmed, that was all staticky, I realized I rolled my eyes a lot. I am rolling my eyes a lot in this one too. I don't know. But, can you totally see this in the background? Oops, my bad. I don't know what else to say. Blah, blah.